Hello, my lovely Libra. Welcome to your beginning of June reading. My name is Natasha, also known as Nurse Natasha. We're going to do a little bit of tarot, a little bit of oracle, and just see what's going on at the beginning of June for you. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. I've already shuffled these decks. We're going to get right into it. The only thing I'm going to say before I get started is I'm doing a thing for this round of readings where I'm offering one 3-card pool for one person. So I'm going to do it for each of these zodiac sign videos. So you have 12 chances to win a free 3-card reading. All you got to do is comment on this video your name and a question if you have one that you'd like to be answered, or if you don't, you can just say general reading. But I'm going to pick one person from each zodiac sign. And yeah, so I recommend you look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus readings just to get a clearer picture. And you're welcome to comment on all of those. I'm going to choose one person from each sign. I'm going to make sure I don't pick the same person twice, but if you'd like to be entered into winning a free 3-card reading, just drop your name and again a question in the comments. That being said, we're going to get right on into this, Libra. This is for the beginning of June, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups suggests you have a lot of options. It is also a card of illusion to not make sure you don't get sucked into anything that seems too good to be true, Libra. You can see here, so this is the after tarot, so this is 1 second after the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, so they have slightly different images. But you can see here that this person has already reached and grabbed stuff from 2 of these cups. And there was jewels, and there was also a snake. It reminds me of the scene in Aladdin when they're in the Cave of Wonders and they're looking for the lamp, and it's like, don't touch anything except the lamp. And then Abu grabs that like big ruby because it's just like calling him in. I think that's kind of the vibe here, Libra. It's like, don't just go for the big shiny thing that's like, you know, seems like it's too good to be true. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. So, you know, we don't want to go and grab all those rubies and stuff just to be met with a snake. Be careful. You know, look at your options carefully and choose carefully, Libra, is the vibe. So what else is going on for Libras here at the beginning of June? We just had a pretty intense Mercury retrograde in May. We had our new moon in Taurus in May. In the beginning of June, the first week of June, we have a full moon in Sagittarius. 9 of Cups energy, Libra. We love to see it. This is the wish come true card, wish fulfillment, making a wish, making those dreams come true, good things coming in. And again, this is the after tarot, so it's a little bit different here. Usually it's just that one dude sitting underneath his kind of rainbow of cups, but this time he actually has someone bringing him, it looks like a very fulfilling meal. And I think in this case, Libra, maybe you have been wishing on something for a while, and maybe that 7 of Cups at the beginning was kind of like, you thought that you had the wish come true, but it wasn't actually. It was kind of deceiving. It was like a false wish come true. And now I think the real deal is coming in. I think you're finally getting what you wished for, whatever that may be, because the first time around it didn't work. And look, confirming that the 7 of Cups just flew out again. So I think that is what's going on here, Libra. I think you might have thought that you found what you wanted, or you got what you wanted, and then it, you know, it was probably during Mercury retrograde, and it was like, oops, that wasn't it. That was actually a snake. You thought it was ruby, but it was a snake. But now the real thing is coming in. And with that, the 5 of Pentacles and Temperance came out. The 5 of Pentacles, you can see, is feeling out in the cold, feeling lonely, could be financial strife. But basically these people are like out in the snow and cold and injured outside of a church, like a warm shelter, but they're on the outside. And Pentacles is our suit of the material, money, career, tangible. And so the 5 of Pentacles can suggest a financial loss, but I think if that's what you're struggling with, Libra, if that's the energy that you're struggling with, how are we going to deal with it is the Temperance energy. This is the card of Sagittarius. This is a card of peace, of harmony and moderation and balance, and kind of, you know, just peace, taking it day by day, taking it, you know, very calmly, very balanced. Again, moderation. If you find that you're struggling with feeling out in the cold, again, it could be you feel lonely, alone. It could be that you feel maybe kind of down in the dumps finances wise. Maybe you lost a job recently, or maybe you lost a partner recently, or broke up, or whatever it is. You're feeling out in the cold, and if you came here looking for what to do about it, you got to tap into that temperance energy of balance, moderation. On the temperance card, you can see usually I think it is even like that here too. The person has 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in the water. It's like, you got to have balance. You can't have your cake and eat it too, Libra. I think that's what happened with that 7 of Cups is you're like, well, I can have it all. And then it turned out that no, you can't. Again, like that Abu from Aladdin energy of like wanting that ruby when the option is between the ruby and a genie, like wish come true. Again, the 7 of Cups versus a 9 of Cups. You can't have it all, unfortunately, Libra. I wish we could, but we can't. You know, you kind of have to give up. What I'm hearing is like the superficial dream or like that kind of not long-term thing or something that, again, just wasn't really meant for you, Libra. You have to give it up in order to have the thing that you really want. So what else we got going for Libra? All right. You know, Libra, it's not bad at all. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers, the card of Gemini, and you know, the Lovers. Could be some new love coming in for you, Libra. If you're, again, feeling alone out in the cold, that could be a good sign. And the Lovers also doesn't have to be a partnership. It could also be a choice that you need to make. It could be self-love. It is, I'm hearing like the right love, again, like with that 7 of Cups, like whatever that false wish was, or that false thing that you took from the cup, it wasn't the real deal. And I'm really thinking that this maybe had to do with love, Libra, for you. It just wasn't what you wanted, or it wasn't what was presented to you, again, with the 7 of Cups, heavy illusion energy. And then you realized it wasn't, and you fell out in the cold. And now we're kind of processing through that. The 5 of Cups came out first. This is a card of grief, of disappointment, of loss, of crying over those spilt cups again, but there's 2 full cups behind you, but this is grief about those spilt cups, you know, again, that cup that wasn't what we thought it was, right, Libra? And that's okay, you know, you're allowed to grieve for a little bit, but you do have to move on eventually. And how do you move on? You got to tap into that King of Swords energy. King of Swords, he is the intellect king, mental clarity. You kind of have to take that sword and, I'm not saying like cut off all the emotions and all the kind of pieces of your heart that were hurt, but you do have to start thinking with your head over your heart if we want to move past this energy, which I know is hard for you, Libras. Y'all are ruled by Venus. Y'all are very lovey-dovey. I know my mom is a Libra, but sometimes we have to, and I'm a Pisces, like I get it. Sometimes we have to cut off some of that. You have to cut off those cups that hurt you, and so we can move forward. And once you can do that, we have the 2 of Wands moving forward with a world of possibilities in front of you, a new contract, a new passionate new beginning. And interestingly enough, in this deck, usually in the 2 of Wands, there's only one person. In this deck, there's 2. And you guys are holding the world in your hands together. So we love to see it, but it's, and you know, they're standing over a horizon with the world in their hands with like infinite possibilities before them. So I think if you can do that, Libra, and kind of move past the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles and that grief and that loss and that out in the cold kind of energy, if you can kind of cut that off, I think you're going to be set up for success. With that comes hard work. 8 of Pentacles, you can't just, you know, like cut that off and be like, all right, my work here is done, right? It takes long-term work. If you're dealing with any kind of loss or trauma or breakup, or again, that 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, grief, feeling out in the cold, it does take hard work to heal from that. But you got this, Libra. You know, the 8 of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race, working on it. But eventually the 8 of Pentacles leads to the 9 of Pentacles, which is abundance, and then the 10 of Pentacles, which is long-term abundance and legacy and wealth. Then we have 2 Knights, my friends. 2 Knights. We have, honestly, kind of opposite Knights, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving Knight, and the Knight of Swords is one of the fastest moving Knights. It's called the Knight of Swords Lightning Pony. The Knight of Pentacles is like the tortoise and the hare. Slow and steady wins the race. I think, again, with this Temperance card, we have to find balance between those 2 energies. I think the message here is to not go too far deep into one or the other of these energies. I think you have to find a solid middle ground, which is kind of giving Knight of Cups energy. Like the Knight of Swords, you can see here, I mean, he's fighting somebody off actually in this version of this card. And then a Knight of Pentacles, you know, it's slow moving. The Knight isn't really moving forward. Knights are on a mission, and it's kind of just depending the different nights are how fast you're moving towards that, through that mission, how fast you're going on that adventure, kind of what you need to do to go on that adventure. And I think you need to find the balance between the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Not too fast, not too slow, that kind of just right place in the middle, which Libra is good at, right? You guys are all about balance. You just got to tap in again to that temperance energy of balance. And again, like 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water. Same thing, 1 foot in the Knight of Swords, 1 foot in the Knight of Pentacles. You have to find the balance between those two things. All right, what else does Libra need to hear? Ever since we got out of Mercury retrograde, my chaos mode of shuffling doesn't really work too well anymore, where I just, oh, there it goes, where you wait for something to fall out. Reason to live juice. You got to find that reason to live juice, Libra. You have to find that thing that keeps you going. You know, when you're feeling out in the cold and you're feeling grief and you're feeling depression, you have to find some reason to keep going. And I think that's kind of the Lovers in this situation. It's like something that makes you feel loved, something that makes you feel good. There's also on that card on the reason to live juice is 555. I don't know if maybe one of you has been seeing fives a lot lately, but that could be a specific message for someone. Anything else? We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Just a couple more. All right, my lovely, lovely Libras. So I think with, you know, I think you're going to be coming into this, this new kind of journey with this Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. The reason why you need to find that balance is because it's your time. Tag your it. When this Nine of Cups comes in, when your wish fulfillment does come in, Libra, when your Lovers comes in, it might feel a little overwhelming. We have the hot tub is too hot here. And these are kind of, you can see both of these are kind of aggressive energies. Like this is like paparazzi taking a bunch of flash photography of someone. This is the thermostat on a hot tub exploding. I think you're going to feel a little overwhelmed. It's going to be a lot. I think that's why, you know, we have to kind of balance the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, is because it is going to be kind of a lot. You're going to suddenly feel like you're in the spotlight. You're going to suddenly feel like, oh my gosh, all these things are coming in. Like, oh my goodness. Like, and that could maybe be why when you were choosing what you wanted, you kind of maybe chose one of the other cups and it wasn't really the cup that you wanted because you didn't want that, like, go, 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 go. Like, oh my goodness, because it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary when you go into that for the first time and you get what you wanted or you get that success. Like, as silly as it sounds, a lot of people are afraid of success because there's that deep core belief that you don't deserve it. And so then when we get that success, we find ourselves in the spotlight and tag, you're it. We're like, the hot tub's too hot, it's too much, I don't want it. So you're going to be okay, Libra. When all this comes in, you're going to be okay and you have to go for it. Fortune favors the bold. You have to go for it. You have to give it a shot. Even though it may feel a little overwhelming, it may feel a little scary, you do have to take that chance. You have to take that chance. Kneel before no one. I know, you know, Libras are very loving and tend to put other people before themselves and very, you know, you guys are givers. And I think it's your time to be in the spotlight and maybe be the receiver a little bit, right? Kneel before no one. It's time for you to kind of be in that throne. And then, again, that feels like the hot seat. It feels like, oh my goodness, I'm suddenly like, and again, in that Nine of Cups, that wish come true, it's like somebody bringing you something. And that makes you feel weird, Libra. You're like, what? Someone's treating me nice? Someone's like doing stuff for me? It feels weird. But you deserve that, Libra. You deserve it. I know sometimes we think that we don't, but we do. You deserve that Lover's energy. And right behind the Lovers, I just noticed, is the Chariot. Yeah, like, again, coming in hot, coming in fast, rapid forward movement. This is also the card of this year of 2023. This is card 7. 2 + 2 + 3 is 7. You know, I think it's definitely, once you kind of take that step forward, once you kind of start moving forward with that King of Swords energy and like the Temperance energy and the Eight of Pentacles, and you kind of moving past the loss and the grief and you take that kind of bold movement, you're going to suddenly find yourself like having everything that you wanted, but it feels very overwhelming and it feels kind of scary and it feels like things are moving too fast. But I promise you, this is right. I think you're going to have that kind of aha moment. Eureka, I found it. It's that aha moment of like, oh, you know, it finally clicks. I'm hearing like it finally clicks for you. And then we have Sky Daddy here. Sky Daddy is the guard of the universe. The Sky Daddy, the wizard in the sky, whatever it is you believe in, that higher power kind of giving us that reassurance, that go ahead. In this oracle deck, there's Sky Daddy and the Divine Mother. Again, it's that kind of like Emperor, Empress, lunar solar energy. Sky Daddy is the solar, you know, it's the sun, it's the masculine, but it is the divine masculine. And I'm hearing that the sun is going to be shining on you, Libra, and we love to hear it. But again, it might feel a little bit too aggressive and you might be freaking out because it's like tag you're in. You're like, oh my God, yeah, it's here. I'm having my wish come true, but I don't know how to handle it. I promise you're going to be okay, Libra. What else does Libra need to hear from our final oracle deck? This is the Sacred Symbols Oracle that I just got. Trust. Like I said, Libra, you have to trust that this is the right thing. You have to trust that this is meant for you. You have to trust that you are deserving and you deserve success. You deserve whatever this thing is. You have to trust, even when it feels like the hot tub is getting too hot, even when it feels like you're in the spotlight and it's super aggressive, you have to trust it. And funny enough, here we have the Divine Feminine, and this has the triple goddess on it, the symbol of Hecate, Mother Maiden Crone, and then we have Sky Daddy. Like, again, lunar, solar energy, masculine, feminine, however you want to slice it, has nothing to do with gender. It's just those opposite energies. Same with the lovers here. You know, you have the two lovers on this card. The temperance, again, the balance between hard and soft, the balance between feminine and masculine, the balance between lunar and solar. You have to, and you're Libra. You're good at balancing, I promise. Okay, we had a couple more cards fell out of this deck. Who we got here? Two butterflies, interestingly enough. Well, a moth and a butterfly. This is message, and this one's transformation. I'm going to go to the guidebook here, because again, this is a new oracle deck that I got. So let's see. Message, a letter, text, email, vision, dream, conversation, music, or some other form of a message is coming in regarding your current situation. Be open to receiving it. And that is, like I said, a lunar moth. And then we have transformation. The butterfly goes through many stages before it becomes a beautiful creature that it is. Honor your process and allow your beauty to be seen by all. Wear more color to help announce the arrival of your exquisite transformation. I think it's like put yourself in the spotlight, Libra. It may feel uncomfortable, it may feel scary, but it is your turn, your time to shine is what I'm hearing. And also perhaps the symbols coming out might be a butterfly or a moth or some kind of winged insect like this that's kind of coming through with your message. That's kind of going to give you this signal that whatever this is that's coming in for you, this Nine of Cups is the right thing for you, because again, you don't want another Seven of Cups situation where you think it's the right thing and it's not. I know it's so frustrating, Libra, but I believe in you. This is a great reading. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you, my Libra lovelies. Don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't forget to drop a comment on this video with your question, your name, to be entered into that 3-card reading. I have a lot of stuff. If you're interested, I have a membership here on YouTube where we do live tarot every week, live yoga every week, live new moon and full moon workshops. You just hit that join button. It's only $9.99 a month, which is super cheap for all the stuff you get in it. There's tarot workshops already in there. There's challenges, yoga challenges. We do a lot in that membership. I have a Discord community. If you're looking for an online coven, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I also have witchcraft and wellness courses available. I have a 30-day witchcraft and wellness challenge ebook. I have so much, and I also have a ton of free content here and on TikTok and Instagram. So hit all those buttons, subscribe, save, share, all those things. I will be here for you, Libra. I hope you have a wonderful beginning of June, and I will see you next time.